Today on The Real. On Girl Chat, how we really feel about your comments.
I'm not gonna read crap from people that have never met me.
And it's back.
The Real Claw is scooping up another fan.
But what will they be diving into?
$50,000!
Plus, the hilarious Gary Owen is yours for Manslation.
Yeah!
And it's hashtag hair goals. We've got you covered. The Real. Lonnie. I just have to say, you look amazing. Those shoes? These shoes? Do you see those gladiator shoes?
Yes,
Look,
and you guys just killing
I can barely walk. That's why you saw me doing the Nazi stroll. I was like
you are
this,
killing the game.
like this, but I'm trying real hard.
You look amazing.
killing
You all right, Lonnie? You all right?
No, but you
all right?
guys look sexy.
You all right, Lonnie?
This is coming from a woman who used
Need
to
to
say
hold
she
on.
didn't want to wear heels.
I don't know how y'all do it. I give it up to every woman that sacrifices beauty.
That sacrifices her baby toe.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
But
very
baby
true.
toe is out, okay? That lets you know.
Okay, ladies. Are y'all ready for some girl chat?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, get it started.
Okay, let's do it. First up, do you guys remember over the summer when Playboy model Danny Mathers Snapchatted this photo of a woman in a gym locker room? Remember that? People were absolutely outraged at her post and took to social media to air their concern. Now, months later, Danny is back on social media saying she takes full responsibility for what she did. I like that she did that.
Yeah.
True. But here's the thing. We always talk about Danny Mathers and that photo she posted. We never talk about the poor woman who was the subject of that Snapchat shame. Shaming like this can actually stay with you for a long time. Have you guys ever experienced shaming like this that kind of just sticks to your bones?
All the
my
time,
God, right?
Yes.
I think you always grow up with somebody saying something because you don't picture what looks different about you. You don't picture what looks wrong about you until somebody else points out that buck tooth or, you know, for me it was those skinny legs. I'll never forget this kid named Fernando who really, if we really think about it, he didn't have good hair. But he used to tell me, like, your legs look like chopsticks. Can you eat with those chopsticks? You can walk yourself back to China.
Oh my goodness.
And I obviously there's racial things in there too, but like, it really, I compared my legs from then on always to other women, and it really bugged me. And then later on in high school, I'll never forget this one boy named Chris Nguyen at Milpitas High School. He was a senior, I was a sophomore, and he just said in front of all these people, we're sitting at a party, and he goes, "Dang, Jeannie, you got some really nice legs." And it switched. That one compliment. So it made me realize, and Lonnie, you do this now, ladies out there, when you get a compliment, really accept it. Don't reject it.
Own that.
Because that compliment could change your life.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Lonnie, I used to compliment Lonnie, if we can be real.
Yes.
It's like so many seasons now. When we compliment Lonnie, she'd be like, stop it, let's go. We got a show to do, you know? But then now she's like, you like them? Thanks. I love that.
I love it.
love that.
I can remember when I was in high school, you know, because I was always the big girl, you know, and I always thought nobody don't want me, and people used to tease me, and that type of shaming, that's why, you know, I had to build my confidence. But I remember one time, it was a group of boys, it was like 3 of them, and one of them was like, here she comes, the big lawn. That's what they call me, big lawn in high school. And then one guy was like, I like big lawn. I was like, ooh.
See? It's that one person. That one person.
And that changed my whole attitude because I was like, but then I started realizing that it has to come within me.
For sure.
I can't wait for people to validate me. It had to come in me.
That's very true. I can remember when I was younger, fun fact about my sister and I is we actually used to dance. Like I can tap dance, I can hip hop, I can jazz. But one of the things that dancers would always recommend to my sister and I is try ballet because when you do ballet, that's when you learn, you know, how to be graceful. Well, I remember taking this one ballet class and there was this teacher, he wasn't very nice, and he told me to plie. Plie is when you kind of like squat a little bit, and he told me, you should be sticking in your butt. And I said, I am sticking in my butt. It just happens to be, you know, that big. And then he said, you know what, you're not fit to be a ballerina dancer. Oof. And you guys, I carried that for a very, very long time, that I actually used to cover my butt with my hands when I walked. And I remember my mom was like, girl, what are you doing? And I said, Mom, I'm just a little bit, you know, self-conscious about my behind. And she said, no, honey, you got body.
Okay.
You need to own that. You have curves, and that's a beautiful thing.
I love that.
I think, you know, body shaming actually didn't happen for me until I was older, until recently on this show, if I'm honest, you know. With obviously I turned 30 and gained weight, and people really seem to have a major issue with it, calling out everything from, oh my God, literally under our even the Real Daytime's Instagram, one of the pictures, I think it was what I thought was a nice picture of us, they're like, what the heck is Adrienne eating? Like just these constant comments about my weight. And it sucked. I mean, I had never dealt with anything like that before. I weigh 110 pounds. I never thought that was like, oh my God, why is she so fat? And like, you guys know what, you read it. Come on, don't act like you didn't read.
People think
don't
I'm
act
so
like you guys didn't hear that I got fat. You didn't hear about it?
I knew,
yes, you did.
but I you know,
that was hurtful. That sucked. I felt like, okay, like, yes, I've gained some weight, but is it that deep to go? Like, I would never go on someone's page and say something like that about them. I just would never do that. I don't care if I thought it. Like, even if I thought, okay, she's gaining weight, like, when you talked about that girl that actually was in the picture that was snapshot and calling her the victim, so to speak, of the Snapchat thing, you guys never know what someone's going through. Like, you don't know what that woman deals with or why that weight gain is happening. You don't know. And to just add that, how cruel that is to say, you know, I do suffer from a thyroid condition, which has to do with a lot of weight gain. I have an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's that also has to do with my weight gain. So that just adds to it. Like, you don't know what somebody goes through or why they look the way they do. But to add an insult to injury, it's just not right.
And it doesn't matter whether you know, have a condition. I just like to eat, okay? And that's my right if I like to eat.
100%.
And I'm glad that when old girl posted it, you know, the Playboy model, that people checked her. Because that's what we have to keep doing, okay? We have to check people.
Keep each other in mind. Don't jump on the bandwagon.
Look, as long as I sit next to you, you gon' always look small, okay? Now look, someone else who felt the burn of social media is supermodel and TV personality Chrissy Teigen. She's known for her social media presence and sharing everything, but last week she actually made her very popular Twitter account private. Now, her current 2.88 million followers can still see her tweets, and she shared why she's protecting her tweets in this post. She said, it's not haters or trolls or general mean people. I just feel like I'm absorbing bad stuff 24/7. My body and mind cannot handle it anymore. She's done. She's done.
I don't blame her. Right?
I just think she's taking a break, because I know Chrissy. Chrissy loves sharing it, but sometimes you do have to take a break from the hate. That's what you have to do.
Do you guys ever take a break? I know I detox from it at least once a month. And actually, I thank God for my husband, because he can see when I'm kind of like going through it. Because you guys, in all actuality, as many times as you train yourself not to look at the comments and like be affected, we're still human.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
we care. So what I do when it's starting to affect my spirit, I just step away from it. You know how you have an app on your phone? I just delete the app, and then whenever I'm ready,
You come back.
I come back again.
Yeah, that's good.
I definitely did that. And like I said, sometimes having someone that isn't so into social media,
Yeah.
like Israel does not care. Like I have to be the one to be like, babe, it's been months, you probably should post. Or he'll be like, babe, you think this is what? He does not, I love that about him. He does not care what other people think. He doesn't live in that world of social media posting selfies. Oh, how many likes you get. He doesn't care, and I thank God that that's rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
And when we do things with my family or we go on trips, we say no phones. We just literally put our phones away. I went on family vacation this summer. I literally did not have my phone. Like, I did exactly what you said. I deleted my social media apps, and I was able to receive personal text messages from people that actually know me and love me.
Yes.
But I'm not gonna read crap from people that have never met me.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
But
You don't know who I am as a person. You
Yes.
might see what we say here, which is what? You guys see an hour a day?
Yes.
Yep.
It's
Yes.
still not who we are as people. It doesn't reflect our complete hearts.
Yes. It's so weird. Social media for me, it's such a fun thing to do because, you know, you get this, everybody, no matter if you're famous or you're not, you get this little milk soapbox, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's called. You got a soapbox to go on there and say anything. And I feel like my social media is a place where I have this imaginary bubble, and I just sit there and I talk about what I care about, whether it's things between my husband, me and my husband, my mama, the relationship I have. And my fans, I love you guys. I mean, like, I don't care how many are out there. It's just important that you and I get a joke and you and I get a tickle, and we get each other, and that's it. And that's all that matters to me. And everybody else, I just block and delete right off like
That's
that.
right.
Because it's my bubble. It's mine. It's my account.
I don't care what you think.
yes.
You don't like or follow me anyway.
But you feel sorry for people that, especially that are coming new to social media.
Yeah.
Like my friend, the wonderful actress and comedian Leslie Jones. I mean, she had a terrible time this summer because she was one of the co-stars in the movie Ghostbusters. And all she wanted to do was promote her movie. And there were people that just started, you know, because you got to realize it was worldwide, that this film. And there were reviews coming in and people that got upset at her, and they started directly sending
Attacking
attacking her. And I told her, I said, girl, look, when you are new to social media, you always, I call it, you know, 3 steps of social media shock. The first shock is going to be like, you know, you were shocked that somebody would have the gall to say stuff to you, you know. So then the second step you try to do is you try to hit back at them. You know, that's where you make your mistake, because then they start getting like flies. They start throwing all, you know,
It's
they
no
come at
surprise
you.
that these people have nothing to
Exactly.
do.
Nothing.
No goals.
No life.
No bigger vision.
No, they're not in Ghostbusters,
No.
okay?
No.
Nobody asked them to be in it.
Boom.
Nobody cares if they ever will be.
Boom.
So then that third
one.
step is that you start to ignore them. But she even took it further, because there was so many, like, it was a lot of tweets about racial overtones, and it was just really, it was like just hatred, and also threatening, that she actually got some of the people banned from Twitter. And sometimes that's what you have to do to make these people stop the hate, because it's no need for
You
the
can't
hate.
play nice in the sandbox. Get out.
Jeannie, you taught me something. You taught me that you are actually in control of your platform.
That's right.
Yes. There's actually a new feature on Instagram, which I love, and Lonnie, you taught me.
Yes.
You can actually put certain words, say any negative word that you don't want
The
in
B
your
word,
comment
yeah.
section. You can put that word there, and it'll never show up.
Yes.
It'll never show up on
blocks.
your comments. It automatically blocks that person from actually writing something. And I'm so happy that Instagram is doing
And
that
I
now.
just want to be clear about some things, because I'm the type of person, I'm a comedian. I can take the criticism. It's the name calling that's unnecessary. If you got something, you say, hey, Lonnie, maybe you said this, or maybe you said that. Be respectful. I can take you. I ain't gonna block you for that. But the name calling is the point. And I just want to, you know, double up on what you said. I pay attention to the people that love me. And my fans out there that send me great comments, I appreciate you. And I'm letting you know that right now. And I think all of us do that.
You got dope fans. Cheers to our fans.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers. We love you guys.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Positive
actress Mindy Kaling. I love her work. She was on Late Night with Stephen Colbert, and she talked about the upcoming all-female remake of Ocean's 11. This one's called Ocean's 8, where she'll star alongside Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, and Rihanna.
Oh
Guys,
my God,
That is an amazing cast. That's going to be an amazing movie.
So the movie's about the ultimate heist, and Mindy shared about how she really felt about her role in the film, saying, I know that my skill is gonna be, I get attacked by the guard dog so they can break into the casino. It got me thinking about all of us. Like, if we were in a heist, what would our roles be? Because we've known each other so well.
Right?
Like, okay, you guys have already thought about this?
Yeah, I just thought about it right now.
Okay. Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah,
what is it?
You're the engineer. You have to, like, map it out and tell us how you actually would physically
She'd have
do
the
it.
blueprint.
Yeah, like, you gotta write the
Of
blueprint.
course, I'm the brains of the operation.
I'm not mad at that. I'm little.
You can get into
I'm
like
little. I can
crevices,
climb on someone's back.
the safes,
Yes.
the
Ducks,
stuff.
the air conditioning ducts.
We will be the one to like bring you down.
Yes. I'll climb and I'll go.
I
and I'm
think
little.
I'll be the distractor. I'm a good actress.
Yes!
So I can sit there and I can pretend to be
you're so nice.
anybody. And I'm really nice, so I can like bring somebody
one
into
would
a really
believe
good
you're doing
conversation.
anything bad.
Right? And then I'll
Yes.
kill them with, you know, like, ooh.
That's good.
How?
I'll kill them with a punch later, you know?
Or like a good like Bible verse that'll like pow, pow. Okay.
Get him, exactly.
What would
What would you
What
do?
would you do, Jeannie? Oh, goodness.
I would get caught.
You would get caught?
I
No,
know.
you wouldn't.
I would be the one that would mess up
You
the
would.
plan.
You would.
No, like for real. For some reason, I'm. Shut up,
You
Adrian.
can't follow the simple instructions of the games we play here.
No.
It's true.
Yeah.
I get this.
You'll literally stop and be like, oh, damn, I wasn't supposed to do that,
But
was
I know that, so I always cover for her. So we would end up making the heist anyway. But I
Yes.
know Jeannie's gonna
Yes.
mess up. But that's
Okay.
just Jeannie, and I
Yes.
accept it.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I know what Jeannie could do.
What?
I'm not gonna lie. Jeannie, you would find the place that we have to rob. Like,
Yeah, because you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
you know
You
a
know
lot
a lot
of
of-
stuff.
a lot of
You would be the
people.
information person. You
Yes.
know
I know where
everybody.
the richest people live and
Yes.
where the best investment bankers work.
Yes.
And like, yes, that's true.
See?
Yes.
Yes. And then that's you. And then
And you know
afterwards,
everybody. You would know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that you'd network with, and they would give you the info so that we get the inside scoop.
Yes, that's it. We're gonna do a heist. I'm useful. I'm
We
useful.
make a great team.
I think
Yeah.
that, you know what? I think that they should add us to Ocean's 8 and make it Ocean's 12.
Yes.
Boom.
I mean, that's,
Look at that. Yes.
I think we could pitch
That would
it.
be
Oh,
dope.
yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
Wait,
We're
what would
pitching
our-
it right now. Hello.
What would our movie cover look like? Like, how would you guys pose?
Oh,
I would
Oh.
be so like sad.
I wouldn't
Okay,
be in these boots. I'll
Figure it
tell
out,
you
figure it
that
out.
much. I wouldn't-
There's our screen. Go.
I
Three,
just have a big
two,
smile.
one.
Time and again on this show, we've witnessed fans playing games, battling in trivia contests, and walking away with designer items or handfuls of cash. But it wasn't until this season where we created a game so big that our lucky contestant took away $1,500.
Serious.
Seriously, just by grabbing it. Fans blew up our social media, and everyone has been asking to play.
Even Mama Mai.
Even Mama Mai.
Like, for real.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we present to you once more the real Claw. That's right, our classic arcade-style claw game is back. But in our version, you are the Claw.
Oh my God! And this band to my right is once again filled with $50,000.
But only one of you is going in. Who out there is tough, is rough enough to face your fate in the real Claw?
Let's get down to business. Our next contestant in The Real Claw will be Soraya Erdsink. She needs her hair done.
Come on down, Soraya. Hi. Are you excited? All right.
Okay,
So,
pull your hair
Soraya,
back.
where are you from?
I'm from Cypress, California.
Okay.
Cypress.
And are you brave enough to get strapped into the real claw?
I am.
Most importantly, are you afraid of heights?
A little bit. But I got this. I got
Okay.
this. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Soraya, I need you to pay attention and brace yourself, because this is how we're gonna play it. So
Okay.
roll the
Pay
tape.
attention.
Welcome to the real claw. You will be strapped in and raised approximately 13 feet in the air. The real claw will move you over an 8-foot by 8-foot bin full of prizes. You will be lowered into the bin. You will have 3 seconds to grab as much loot as your arms and legs can hold. But hang on tight. You must drop your loot onto the target in order for it to count. Failure to do this will result in you going home with nothing. Good luck.
All right, Soraya, you are strapped in, you're hooked up, and don't worry, we made sure that you're safe, okay? Are you ready to do this, Soraya?
I'm ready.
Yes!
All right. Good luck, girl. Raise her up. How you doing, Soraya?
I'm okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Oh my God. Okay.
Lean forward, baby.
Okay.
Lean forward.
How's it feeling?
Soraya.
Woo.
That's right.
You
Lean
okay?
forward.
Lean forward.
Lean forward. We got you.
Okay,
You-
now
okay.
remember, once you're down, you've only got 3 seconds, and whatever you grab must land in this landing zone. Okay, you got that, Soraya?
I got it.
Okay, so are you ready, babe, for the drop?
I'm ready.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
okay.
Everybody say it with me now. 3, 2, 1, drop!
This is so cool.
Knees and elbows closer.
Wait, you
Drop.
guys, drop.
Knees and elbows closer, drop. Oh my God!
There you go. You did it, girl.
You did it! And look at all that cash! You got a lot of cash! We just watched our contestant Soraya attempt to grab as much money as she could in the real claw. You guys, she literally got up there as like all we saw was money. So now
Yeah.
it's time to find out how much she's won. So Soraya, all that money in your lap right now adds up to $1,852. How does it feel? Amazing. Thank you so much for playing the real claw. Okay, now our next guest made his mark on the comedy scene on BET's Comic View. He then went on to star in movies like Think Like a Man 1 and 2 and Ride Along. Please welcome the hilarious Gary Owen.
Oh my God.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Gary, you look so nice.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
Sharp.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the show.
Yo, next time you intro me, you got to do a movie that Kevin Hart isn't in. Cause you was like, ride along, Think Like a Man 1 and 2. And I know people in the audience like, oh smack, it's scary. Okay. Still good.
We
Still
love
good.
you. I know a lot of people know that you've been married to your wife, Kenya, for 13 years. Love her. She's been on the show as well.
Yeah, she's on the show.
But, and I know people probably always ask you, okay, what was your first date like? But I'm going to ask you something different.
All right.
What was your second date like? You know, because the second date is usually the one that seals the deal. So what was that like?
Yeah.
Second date. You know, I remember the first date, all she did, we went to Islands Burgers at the Glendale Galleria. That was it.
Islands? Oh my gosh.
Islands Burger, and I asked her, I said, I asked her, did she want to come back to my place? She's like, no, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. And I was like, well, all right. I didn't really want to do anything. I just want to come back to my house. So I say, but in the second date, I asked her again. We went out to dinner, and I said, hey, you want to come back? And then she was like, I already told you I don't want to do that. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I was like, I just want to kiss you. I said, that's my goal, is to kiss you on the second date. And what's funny, she comes back to my place, and we're watching TV, and I went in for the kiss, and I got it, right? So I kissed her, and then I got up, and I go, okay, let's go home. And she was like, is that it? I said, I told you I just wanted to kiss. And literally I got in the car and took her home. That was it.
She was like, what?
Yeah, I think she wanted more.
I like
think
that
she wanted more.
But you know, you get to hang out with celebrities, and a lot of them, because I see your Instagram. But give me a little dirt on something. You got
On a
something.
celeb?
Somebody, yeah, give us some juice.
A sports star.
So I got back Gavin Dwayne's wedding, and I went to the restroom, and I'm getting ready to use the restroom, and LeBron walked in, and he's at the stall right next to me. So I took a little glance, you know? You know what I mean? Hey, it's LeBron. There's like two people, Barack and LeBron. The only two people I'm taking a glance at, okay? I don't want no rumors started, but I mean, I wasn't obvious with it. I just did the little eye check, you know? But hey, he's the king for a reason. I'm just saying. I was impressed. I was like this.
Well.
Savannah's a happy woman. You know? He's got me beat.
We all know how important hair care is, but there are so many products out there. How do you choose? It's so confusing. And how do you know your hair type will work with what you put in it? And we all have a certain look when we want to achieve. So today we are going to help you and your squad reach your #hair goals.
My good friend, Richelieu Dennis, founder and CEO of Sundial Brands, which includes Shea Moisture. You guys know that I'm obsessed with Shea Moisture. I'm always posting about it because I love your products.
I know, we do love Shea Moisture. And Shea Moisture has created a revolutionary hair recognition tool, amillionwaystoshea.com. How does it work?
So with women going natural and wanting to really express themselves and express their own identities and their own beauty. The way it works is that you can take a picture and upload it, and it'll recognize the hair pattern and hair type, and then you can put in what your need states are, what your goals are. I'm looking to get healthier. I'm looking to create more curls. I'm looking to figure out how to straighten it without damaging it.
Oh, wow.
And it'll recommend for you the product that works best for that.
Wow. That is so cool.
That is really cool.
Well, earlier today, we had our entire studio audience come into our Shea salon, where they were able to put a million ways to Shea to the test.
So cool.
Let's see what happened.
Oh,
Roll
it's
it.
great.
I love the Million Ways to Shea app. It told me what products to use for my hair.
So I don't normally use a lot of product for my hair, so I like that the app kind of helps you and it shows you what suggestions would be best for you.
Today I learned I needed to use the Heat Thermal Serum.
My hair goals were to lengthen, strengthen, and moisturize my hair, so I learned what products I should use, and it's actually kind of opposite of what I've been using, so I've got to give those a try. #hair goals.
That's so cool.
That's so fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody here used the hair recognition tool, right? Yes? Okay, so how many of you found out today that you were using the wrong hair care product?
Wow.
That's kind of a common problem with most women, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get to save. If you think about how much money you spend on products that you don't actually need,
Oh my
or that
gosh.
doesn't work for you,
Right.
this gives you an opportunity to really narrow in on what you need and what works. And you can shift from what you want to do today to what you want to do tomorrow and make sure you have the right concoction.
Good to know.
Wow.
Richelieu, love that Shea Moisture is leading a conversation about what's normal for hair and hair care. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, so for us, we've built this business over the past 25 years around inclusive beauty. Yeah. Like no brand or company or industry should tell you what your beauty ought to be, should identify for you what's your normal. And so we question this idea of what's normal. What's normal is the hair that grows out of your head.
Yeah.
That's what God gave you, right?
I love that, yes.
Yeah. And so,
well, you know what? Shea Moisture has put out a powerful new ad to drive this message home. Let's take a look at it.
I can't live in America and not be aware of the double standard when it comes to beauty.
I don't think an industry should define what's normal.
Normal hair is the hair that grows out of your head.
Normal is curly, tight zigzags. It's wavy, straight, and long. I pull it up in a little pineapple. It's my normal.
Wow.
I love that little thing. It's my normal. My normal.
Exactly. We're still hanging out with the very funny, very manly Gary Owen.
Thank you. Very manly.
He's here to help us translate crazy thoughts of today's modern man, and it's time for me. It's time to say it with me. Manslation! Thank you for sticking around, Gary. We appreciate it because we always need help. And, you know, whenever we have a nice, manly man like yourself, this is good to do it. Now, my question is, do the ladies in your life take your advice?
Not really. You know what I mean? Nah. I live by the do what my wife says. You know what I mean?
Okay, well.
Makes it real easy. You know what I mean? It's your world, baby. I'm just paying for it.
Well, hopefully you channeling her when you get these questions because our audience has some. So are you ready to help our audience?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started. Tam is in the audience. And Tam, you're with Sarah?
Yes, Sarah. Hello. Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Ohio.
Nice.
And what is your situation?
So I've been with my boyfriend for a year and a half, and we argue like every couple from time to time. And I was wondering if, when you argue with your wife, do you just hear like want, and you're like, you know what, you're right, just to be done with it? Or do you really want to like talk it out every time and, you know, see what the root of the problem is?
All I do is I apologize. I don't know if it's gonna be right then or a couple hours later, but I just say I'm sorry. And what you can't expect is when you say you're sorry, don't expect an I'm sorry back. Because I've done that before and be like, I'm sorry, and I'd be like, I thought you were gonna say you were sorry. And she's like, well, that ain't happening. You know? Just say you're sorry, and then I do it when I want to do something else. So I want to get over the argument, so I'll be like, I'm sorry, baby, for everything I did, whatever I did, blah, blah, blah. But then I'll wait a couple hours and be like, now, hey, I was going to go out tonight. You cool with that? Because I already said I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I can't say I want to do something else and we already been in an argument. Listen, just say you're sorry, even if you don't mean it.
Just say you're sorry.
Just say you're sorry.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, Tam, who's next?
Jessica. Hey, Jessica. Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
And what is your situation?
My question is, I've been with someone for 5 months, and I want to know if it's okay and would it be okay to, glance over and see someone else, check someone else from the opposite sex, checking out someone else.
You're still checking out other dudes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's over. That relationship's done. Yeah. You can't. It's over. I mean, think about it. Let me tell you what I knew my wife was the one. I was at a party, and it was a Jamie Foxx party, and his parties are legendary in L.A. And
yes.
I'm like 24 years old, so I'm writing my single days, and all I was thinking about was her. Yep. So I called her, and I was like, yo, you cool if I come over? And she's like, yeah. And I remember walking in my car thinking, am I leaving a jumpin'ist party in Hollywood right now to go see this chick? And I go, she's got to be the one. You know what I mean?